Because these bots aren't doing anything. I am still patiently waiting after my screen, my monitor, that I ordered a long time ago. Going on more than a week now. Which was supposed to be a 24-hour thing. It's not. Welcome back, adventurers. My name is Coyote, and let's go on an adventure. Last episode, we added to the list to add more iron, only to realize that our mine was actually done. So what I did a little bit off screen is obviously I finished up with all the little materials that I needed to actually build this, and I've kind of spaced everything out to see where it more or less needs to be, type of thing. So we know that this is the lowest. Let's get rid of this little thing right here. So we can start building, and luckily we can probably just splice it straight into the old system, like the old lanes for iron. So there's very little in that sense that we actually have to, there's very little new infrastructure that we have to add in. And I have such issues with words. They are not easy. I'm realizing that I thought I had enough miners. Like, it is nowhere near apparently close enough. This is kind of making me realize that I really need to start thinking about going out with trains to get some actual, like, outposts. Because, yeah. Okay, let's just finish this one line, I think. You know what? And we have grenades, so the hell with you. Okay, let's cut down the broken ones. My God. Okay, more. Should we start a second lane, really? I guess why not? Ha! What are the odds? Okay, now, for these undergrounds. Okay. And I'm going in like this, like that. Actually, one of my concerns when I was thinking about linking up this little outpost to the rest is I was thinking power is going to be such a drag to actually like pull all the way over here. Till I realized, we can't really see it right now, but till I realized that my oil's there, so I have these power poles going there. So that's one thing that I have to worry about less. Is it? I have to go deal with that? I think we're good. Okay, no, apparently we have to go deal with that. Of course we do. It's okay, I'm going to pretend I'm being productive. Where are those little buggers? Oh, they're attacking coal. course you are. Ooh, they're getting bigger. Yep, they're getting bigger. That's not good. Yep, that's really not good. I need to start increasing bullet damage. Nah, I don't have enough. Okay, so that bottom one is set up. Just need some power poles here. Those two. You could be there. Yeah, so they're all good. Okay, and now these guys. See, this is the part that I really was complaining about earlier, a few episodes ago actually, where I was saying this felt really tedious, and actually it is tedious, but this felt like this was all I was doing at one point, like my first more or less mega base that I ever made, till I realized what power armor was, and then it just like changed my life. I was like, oh my god, this is a thing? Yes! So, kind of really wanting that power armor right now. The worst is when you set power armor. And like I mentioned, I always play multiplayer just so that every death is a little bit more painful. And if ever you die with power armor, you lost it. Like, you better have it automated, otherwise it's just like such a drag. Might not be anymore because alien artifacts aren't a thing anymore. But when alien artifacts were a thing, like, it's just so expensive to get that later tier power armor, and it's like that weird point where you just don't have enough, but you would have enough if you had armor type of thing, like you're not strong enough to take on the nests anymore. So yeah, that's why I play online for some reason. Okay, so this will be one switched over. Alright. And there we go. Okay. And how do we want to splice this in? I'm just gonna actually raise this up, I think. Okay. You're there, and you're there. And crud. Can I? The thing is, it's not going to be balanced at all right now. This is going to be so backed up. This is so stupid to put this here. Maybe I should... This feels foolish. Feels silly. And then let's take that off. Let's add one in. Badang. Okay, well that looks pretty condensed right now. Is that giving me like a ridiculous amount of iron? Oh, wow, full. Okay, cool. That's what I want. I wonder if I were to upgrade this. I feel like it's going to be more of a belt thing anyway. Nah, it's not going to do anything. Need a stronger belt. Okay, but that being said, we can now strike that add iron, or that add more iron off the list, because we're good right now. However, I kind of feel like we should just keep those there indefinitely, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Maybe in the future. Okay, so iron has been done, which means now we're going to get some gears. Which also, at the same time, is going to mean that these bots should be putting roboports down at some point. Or are we perfectly covered? I think we're actually covered. Yeah, we're covered. Because these bots aren't doing anything. I am still patiently waiting after my screen, my monitor, that I ordered a long time ago. Going on more than a week now, which was supposed to be a 24-hour thing. It's not. So I do apologize. I am working on it. I'm gonna have that screen soon. But I'm assuming that's why the UI is just messed up here. Okay. Now, you. And you, and you, and you, and you. There we go. Now, let's utilize this whole blueprint thing. Just make a new one. Blueprint. Let's duplicate this. However, actually before I do that, I would like to make that blue assemblers. Which I know I'm automating somewhere. Right there. No shame in always crafting some stuff while you don't really have anything going on. So it just means that later on you'll have it when you need it. We should get going on that auto trasher soon, but just right now I think we really need to deal with the fact that we have no resources. So it's one thing to recycle resources, it's another if you just don't have resources altogether. How is this sucking down iron if there's no iron being used? I think we're at the point where we need a second lane of that. The problem with the design that I'm using right now is that this is only giving us 2 half belts type of thing. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. Right, but that's still not going to work because we're... Okay, well, apparently we are going to go do that. Need a bunch of stone furnaces. So... what do I need for stone furnaces? So that and steel. Let's just get steel over here. Let's build an assembler and let's just make some. Then again, I am going to be converting real soon to electric furnaces, but those are so much more expensive. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I mean, are we not good anyway on resources, kind of? We have a bunch of red chips. Oh, crud, and one's not capped. That's not what I wanted to do. Actually, none of them are capped. You kidding me? Come on. Huh. That's interesting. So you can't shift copy and paste from a passive provider to a steel chest. I guess it always has to be the same type of thing. That kind of feels like a bug. No? Okay, well, either way, it's fixed now. That just feels kind of odd. Get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah. We really need to add switches here. It's like the one last one that was kind of missing a switch. However, unfortunately, we are at that time. So thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, guys, and I hope to see you for the next one.